Hello folks, well I finally got to that 10,000 subscriber mark. I'm going to throw up a few balloons and have a party. Stay tuned, I'll be back to talk to you afterwards. I feel like I'm being circled by a shark. Can you hear that? He's getting more water so he can drool on me some more. He's a really big pest. I can't get anything done on the computer. I'm trying to edit a video here. He wants to go somewhere. It's Saturday. We slept really late. It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm thinking it's too late to go anywhere. Don't you think it's too late to go anywhere? What do you say? All right, I guess we gotta get the trailer. Well, he forced me to do it. The first thing we have to do is let the air out of the tires. We're bleeding them down to 15 pounds. because this road we're about to go on is really a riverbed. It's got more huge rocks to climb over, and when the tires are soft, they don't bounce us all around. So we put in 13 to 15 pounds in each tire, and you can see the car shaking back and forth as it goes over these rocks. You can't really see them that well, but it's a very rocky road. It's roughly 2.5 to 3 miles, I think, uphill, very steep uphill, and it's just like a riverbed. It's lots of rocks. I discovered this place a couple years before COVID while I was out trying to be more off-road exploring all the time, and I traveled up this road a little bit, and I figured it was probably too rough to turn around anywhere, so I wasn't going to stay on it. And then as I pulled off, I heard a car coming up, and it was a guy pulling a cattle trailer, so I figured if he could make it, I should make it. Well, good morning, people. This is Scales. It's a campground up on top of a mountain along the Appalachian Trail, and it is National Forest Service land, and they allow cattle to graze up here. And the other times I've been up here, it's been empty of people, but since COVID, everything's changed. And you can see there are a lot of people here. Cars. I mean, this is a horrendous road to get up here. And it's amazing that there's so many people up here. You'll notice there's more forerunners than anything else. Just a piece of advice. There's a little corgi over there. Keela hasn't seen him yet. And I just got new neighbors right there. They just pulled into that little fire pit there. Here's a little corgi over there, having a good time. Of course, he's not on a leash or anything, so if he comes over here, oops, wait a minute, he's got a friend, I think. He thinks he's got a friend. Well, we are on the Appalachian Trail in amongst all the cows, and there are quite a few calves in the woods. And there's one. They're not sure about the dog. And there are a lot of mothers. Come here. Well, the fall colors in Western Virginia aren't quite as good as New York. I'm sorry. But there are some colors. Way over there is Mount Rogers, I believe. Maybe we'll go up the other side. You can see there's hikers way up over there. There's a better place for hikers, I guess, to camp up on top of that mountain. But it's, you know what, it's pretty windy up here. I'm surprised how... I'm not really sure what these are, but there's a lot of them. I mean, they kind of look like old tent platforms, but I don't think so. They're out here in the field. That's the camping area right there. And all the cows are in here. All the baby cows are sleeping. The mothers are pretty aggressively protective. Gila thought they wanted to play. Thank goodness he's a little faster than the mothers are. Here's a little better picture of the fall colors in the sun. The Keela pulling my arm so I can't hold it steady. So there's all the faraway mountains in Virginia, the Highlands. Mount Rogers Wilderness area. Alright, we're on the other side of the mountain. I thought that was a tent way over there, but it's moving, so it must be a cow. But we're on the west side, looking at the east facing west side of the valley. So there's a lot of color, a lot of sun. We were looking for firewood, and we found quite a lot of wood here, but he's chewing it all up. That's what he does. Yep. He finds it, he brings it, he piles it right there, and he chews it to bits when I'm not looking. Can't keep him from playing ball. And all those large brown piles are, yes, cow patties. Apparently the cows get down in this field quite frequently, and there's cow patties everywhere. There's also horse piles, and there's also deer piles. So obviously this is a good place to graze for all the different animals. We're quite an eclectic group of different people here, and one of the groups had a guitar, and they kept passing it around and playing it, so we got some minor serenading during the late afternoon. And then as the sun began to go down, it started to get cold up there. I mean, as that sun creeped up the hill and there was no longer sun on the A-liner, it was 75 inside. It suddenly got down to 50. We did turn on the furnace for a few minutes, but we went to bed early, and there's the moon came up. It was a full moon, and the sunrise the next morning. So it was 38 degrees for the morning sunrise. And so we packed up, had to get back to do this video. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Have you ever been any place so hard to get to? Thanks for watching, folks.